Morning, morning, morning. I'm setting up on the hoof. I thought I'd get going with probably do 2 hours today. I've got loads to list, and I want to get on and do it. I've had a couple of days where yesterday I didn't list anything, so I definitely need to get on and get some stuff done. I had quite a good boot fair, so all of that is going to be drafted up, and I'm going to draft up as much as I can, and then probably put out 10 items a day for the next few days. That's the plan. What am I doing? There we go. Just making sure everything is set up on the stream. Someone's just sneezing. Click that. Click that. I haven't even gone into eBay yet. Good job no one's here. No one's here to witness my crazy setting up. And I'm going to be popping in and out of the back room because normally I'd bring in a bunch of stuff, but I haven't even done that. So, yes, nothing's been set up at all. All good fun. Right, that's set up. Let's go into eBay. Let's fire up the Quattro. Let's fire up eBay. I was talking about avoiding work. I was clearing out a Waterbuck this morning. The things you do to avoid work. Right, what is going on? A couple of nice-ish sales days. Last couple of days been okay. Want to keep that going. A few good feedbacks coming in. There was a bunch of stuff that went when I got back from holiday. And it's funny how, like, you know, you tend to not get any feedbacks, and then you get a whole bunch come through for items that you've sent a few days earlier, which is quite nice. I've got one thing I've got to send today, which is 3 PS5 controllers, spares and repairs. I bought them for £11, I think. They sold for 47. They were up for 50, and I got this offer for 47. And I thought, well, that's blooming good. I'll have that. And I was just holding out, accepting. I thought, I'll give it the 24 hours, because you never know, someone might pay the full price. And I got loads of offers, but they were like from £20, £30, £40. No one as ridiculous an offer as 47. So I eventually took it. I was like, okay, well, I'll accept that. A few hours to go. Let's accept it. Not going to get the extra £2.99. And then I accepted it, and he took 2 days to pay. And I thought, oh no, he's not going to pay. And I've had all these other offers, but he has paid. So that's got to go today. So that's a nice little sale, nice little £47 sale, £3.99 postage, and also sold a Lego Mindstorms. That was up for $59.99. It sold for 50. I bought it for 5. So you can't argue with them apples. Very nice too. We do have some people in. I was going to say, if anyone wants to sort of join, I can't even remember how you do the joiny thing. But let me know if people are just sort of listening. It would mean I'd have to put my earphones on, but I might just put them on, just say hello, and then get on with it. I don't know. Probably people don't want to join, which is fair enough. But if you're desperate to, you know, if you're happy just sitting there, I understand. But morning, Secret Carper. Hope you're doing well. Let me know what you're up to. You listing? Are you packing? I normally pack in the morning, but I'm actually cracking on with some listing. I've only got that Mindstorms, for some reason, is still on a 10-day dispatch. I thought I changed everything back, so it's probably done a silly on a copy of a policy. I'd have to check that out, because when I go into my policies, I filter it on postage, and then it tells you how many items are in that policy. You know, you've got 200 items in this policy, and I thought I covered everything, but obviously I haven't. I'd had a couple of other things as well where I send I do a whole bunch of like replacement DVDs. You know, if I can pick up a box set of Game of Thrones for like 50p, I will sell 1.99. I'll sell a replacement disc. I don't make hardly anything on it, but it's an easy kind of churn thing, easy to send. Like, it takes 5 minutes. And one of those, it came up with postage, and they're all letter. It came up as postage by Every. It's very strange. Hello, Chris. Hope you're well. Been enjoying your videos. I've been watching them under the other channel, which my latest video is doing appallingly. So I've only got 9 people in here, but you know, maybe if we get to the heady heights of maybe 20 people watching this stream, I will say, for God's sake, please go and watch my video on how to repair PS2 controllers. But yeah, very much enjoyed the Eclipse. It was funny because I'd watched your bucket list choices, and then I was like, oh, I haven't watched the other one. So it came, you know, sometimes these things come up and you miss them. But yeah, both of them very enjoyable. So I'm enjoying that new channel. Check it out, everyone. I think it's called The Living Bucket List, Chris's new channel. It's a thanks very much. Well, I don't expect you to watch it, but if you could just like turn it on and maybe go and do something else for 8 minutes, and you know, maybe put a comment. It doesn't have to be anything amazing. Like that was quite good. Pete Ray, bless his heart, put a comment in. I said, Pete, I've got a feeling this might go viral. After 3 hours, it had like 2 views, and I think one of them was me. Hello, Mark. Hope you're well. Let us know what boot fairs you're going to. Always interested where you are out and about, because I don't get to see much. I'll probably be down Rose Hill tomorrow. I don't want to go, but I'm going to go. Oh, look at that. Barbara Bidale. Yeah, it is hard. It's hard, you know, just keeping up with watching anything, really. I am trying to make myself watch, you know, the YouTube channels I know I should be watching. It is just, you can't do much to help other resellers, really, unless you want to start buying all their stuff, which would be silly. But the one thing you can do, which will make a big difference, is for you to watch people and comment. And that's something I've been guilty of not doing, and I'm really trying to do it. I'm trying to do it with everyone in the group. And it's just, you know, I did notice a lot of my notifications are on. And, you know, to be honest, I don't watch every minute, because if I see a video come up, but I try and leave it running. You know, that's what I try and do. But yeah, it's hard because there's a lot of stuff out there. But yeah, I'm trying my best. Hello, you've already said hello. Hello again. Right, so I better grab some stuff. And again, it will be drafting up. And like I say, I want to set this up. This is a whole boot fair haul, and I will be doing the video. It's quite a good boot fair haul, so it's kind of preview to my boot fair haul. You might actually go to Rose Hill. 10 pairs of trainers. Was that from one stall? I bought 4 pairs of Skechers, new Skechers, for £15. I was thinking I'm going to at least double my money. Let me have a look on eBay whether there's been any interest. They were new in box. I kind of got a badish feeling. I mean, I shouldn't lose. I think were they 15? They might have been 20 actually. I did think afterwards, are you sure about that? What am I doing? I want active list. I'm in my orders page trying to search for this thing. That's not going to work, is it? 4 or 5 different ones. Yeah, I need to sort of clear out trainers, because I have got loads and they've all kind of like stacked up in the garage. I would have normally, I don't pay over a £5 unless they look kind of like particularly special, and I'm no expert anyway. But they need to get going. I need to reinvigorate them somehow, because they're just sitting there. The price is being reduced every month. Maybe it just needs, look, research it again, get them on at a selling price. Who knows? Right, active listings. What are these Skechers? There's this white new Skechers, and I kind of thought, well, you know, someone who wants comfy, you know, some old person who wants some comfy shoes will have them. Ladies' white Skechers, Los Angeles Los Angeles Street. And they were all size 4. I've got them on for $41.99. The guy had obviously got them from, I think original price was like $59.99. Oh, no, actually, it's got it on it. It has got it on one of the photos. Yeah, $51.99, and he picked them up for. There was a reduced price on it, and then I bought them for. I think I bought them for 20. I'm hoping maybe to sell them for 30. Not brilliant at all, but you know. Right, let's keep going. No, hardly touched it at all. To be honest, I've been really busy. I was helping my mum out with stuff yesterday, and I'm doing that again today at about 12:30. You know, sorting my dad out basically. So I'm really trying to, like I say, I'm trying to squeeze stuff in where I can. Right, let me grab some stuff. Let me know what you're listing. Let me know what you've picked up of interest lately. I'm just going to grab like 3 or 4 things and go. I'll be in and out. If anyone does want to join, let me know. Right, here's 3 things, and I'm going to show you. I've got a tray of things, which is the tray of things that are quite interesting. So this maybe could potentially make me lots and lots of money. Okay, but I'll show you here. Or potentially, these could be hanging around for a very long time. Or it could be somewhere in between. But I paid. She wanted £12 a tray. I got them with a few other bundles. You know, I created a bundle to save some money, so I probably got them for about £10 or £11. But they're pencil toppers from the 70s, and a lot of them seem to be either. I think they might be Munch Bunts or just fruit and veg. That's the majority of them. But there are a few. There are 4 Paddingtons. There are 3 or 4. Well, there's 3 Disney. There's a Goofy. I had that one as a kid. There's a Mickey Mouse. Sorry for the focus. There's a Donald, not Donald Trump. And there is a Winnie the Pooh, which is, I guess it's Disney. And then there's Lady and the Tramp. The Tramp and Lady. Let's add this focus. Ooh, beautiful. I love these ones. Muppets. So yeah, just stick your pencil in there. Fuzzy Bear! Waka, waka, waka! I've still got my Fozzie Bear toy and my Kermit toy from, like, I remember my aunt bought me the Fozzie Bear when I was in hospital as a kid, and she brought it in. I remember her coming in going, what do you want me to buy you? And I said, I want a Fozzie Bear toy. And it was quite, well, I think it was about a tenner. But I think she was a bit taken aback that I wanted this Fozzie Bear, like, toy. Miss Piggy as well. I used to love them. I used to do these shows from behind the sofa, like Muppet shows. So I used to do, it's the Muppet Show with our special guests. I used to be better at the impression, but I used to love doing impressions of Kermit and Fozzie. And probably my favourites, which again, because, you know, the nostalgia item, is there's loads of Mr. Men toppers. And again, I'm pretty sure I know I had Mr. Funny. And I know I probably had Mr. Tickle. And I think my brother had Mr. Snow. He was definitely around. There's a Mr. Greedy in here, Mr. Bump. You know, so they're all very cool. And there's over 100 in here. Probably about 100, 120. Just imagine if they're worth like £10 to £20 each. That'd be good, wouldn't it? That'd be like £1,500. I don't think they are, but who knows? Right, I'm going to have a look at this one. Look this one up. This was brilliant. Boot fair this weekend. Guy said, I said, oh, how much do you want for that? And he said, oh, £5. So I'm like interested straight away. And he goes, oh yeah, it's all tested. Yeah. We just got it down from the loft. It hasn't got any batteries in at the moment. Well, it has, mate. It's got. You haven't tested it, and it has got batteries in, but not that I mind at all. So we've got some high power batteries in here. I mean, look at that. I'll tell you what. Oh, Derek Payne would sell those batteries. He loves selling a vintage battery. Been using it as a clearinghouse. That's pretty much what I was doing. Just sending it across there, taking the price off by a couple of quid. But I haven't done it for months. So maybe I should do it just to get some stuff gone. But yeah, that's about all it is really. All my listings done for today. I have a target of 10 by 10. 10 by 10. That sounds like a good stream, that does. 10 by 10. Yeah, brilliant. To have those routines is fantastic. It's terrible when you come out of them, but to actually know them and go, yeah, 10 by 10, that's the rule. Mine is kind of like 5 in the morning and 5 at some other time. I'll tell you what, I don't know, I'll fall off, come off the rails on quite a regular basis. But there you go. There are things going on at the moment. There are, what do they call it? Something circumstances. X to something. I can't even think of the words at the moment. Right. Let's stick 4 batteries in. I'm pretty confident this isn't going to work. But I'm pretty confident that as the batteries fall out, that it shouldn't be that difficult to sort out. Right, let's get another battery from here. May just need a clean. I'm not going to clean it on, while I'm here. Oh no! Well, it is coming on. I don't know if you can see that. That just to me needs a clean. And how do you start a game? 1, 2, 3, 4. Push it with my chin. Oh, it's working. It just needs a clean up. Van Dorsey. I've got 14 people in. This is kind of quite good for me. Say hello, everyone. Right, so this is called. So I've not seen this before. It's not like Astro Wars or Invaders 1000. This is called Super Cobra. And it's not Tiger Electronics. It's Konami. Gakken Konami. £3 I paid. Yes, I did barter them down from 5, which I'll probably get slated for when I release my video. There was plenty haggling. Fair enough, I think. What you don't see is the times when people rip me off. You got to get what you can when you can. The video I did a couple of videos ago, it's funny, people do make me laugh. Going, people are just, because I was sort of saying the prices are ridiculous, and my point was, I'm being quoted eBay prices here. So I'm a reseller, and people are saying, "Oh, why aren't you just paying what it's worth? You're just trying to, Someone called me a scalper, which they're even using the wrong terminology. But it's like, look, if I went along to a boot fair and I went along and gave everybody an eBay price, and then I tried to resell it, it wouldn't work. That's not what I do. And if you don't like that, don't watch the blooming channel. If you're getting wound up that I'm trying to get things as cheap as possible and sell them for as much as possible, £99.50. It's just like you are totally missing the point of what's going on. Right, someone is trying to get £99.50. Someone is with the box is trying to get £153.90. With the box, someone's trying to get £122.90. There's someone in France trying to sell, or Italy. Right, let's have a look at the solds. There are there any solds? No solds. Okay. Well, let's have a look at research. But, you know, I've got no qualms with trying to get everything as cheap as possible. I think if I saw someone selling something and it was really undervalued, I will give them more. Like if it was ridiculous. And of course, it depends who it is. If it's a trader who's trading things all the time and they've missed something, I'm like, well, no, you're missing it all the time. But if it's someone who's like obviously selling stuff like just normal people and the money means something to them, and you know, if they come out with a let's have a crazy example of like they come out with a PS4 and like they want £2 for it, I'd be like, no, I will give you 30. You know, I'm not that bad. Right, eBay research. Oh, do you know what, James? I was there yesterday, 6:20, saw your thingy bob. I thought, yeah, here we go. I'm not on TikTok, so I was like, oh God, I've got to get on TikTok. You know, never done it before. I thought, well, do it with me Google. So sales of the unexpected. Went on Google, you know, from a Google account, went on TikTok. So I'm on TikTok. I followed you. I thought, and I was explaining to my twins about all this. I was like, here we go. And my Google account has all my age verification on it and absolutely fine. And then I went on, I was trying to get into your shop and I was trying to sort of see the live. And it was saying, you're not old enough. I was quite chuffed, you know, being 56 or whatever I am, that someone is telling me I'm old enough. But I really wanted to see it. And I was saying to the boys, oh, yeah, no, there's, you know, guy who's a reseller. And I was having dinner and trying to explain it to Liz and Jack and Charlie. And I was just saying to them, yeah, he buys things and breaks them. And, you know, I don't quite get it myself. So they go, are you wanting to watch that? Are you wanting to do that? And I was going, no, I'm just interested in what it is. And I was trying to explain it. And, of course, I don't fully understand it myself, which is why I wanted to see it. So, yeah, extenuating. Thank you. Extenuating circumstances. I always struggle for words. So, you know, I really wanted to see it. I mean, will you replay them on YouTube, or you probably won't do that? You had a bit of a nightmare. I did see that there were about 3 or 4. There was a stream starting at 6:49, 6:59, 7. So I saw all that, but I just couldn't get on. And then I was Googling, like, how can I tell TikTok that I'm a big boy? You know, or how can I tell TikTok that I am 18, or put my date of birth in? And when I told the boys this, they were like, TikTok thinks you're not old enough. They obviously found it hilarious. Yes. So, well, I was going to ask how it went. It obviously was a bloody nightmare, which a lot of the times these things are. You know, it's I was, when I was filming my last Fix It video, everybody go and watch it. What's my channel called? Fixing All Sorts, how to fix a PS2 controller. Got 2 views within about 4 hours. It was like riveting watching that graph. Anyway, I was filming it, and I did the usual of like pressing stop when I should have pressed start, and did all of that sort of thing. And then there was a bit. I was telling Peter Ray this, how shonky my setup is. I've got half a selfie stick with my GoPro 8 on the end, like balanced on a shelf, like horizontally on that shelf. With, you can see them, some Harry Potter books put on top. I mean, I need some clamps. I need some proper gear. And there's this bit where obviously the books fall backwards and the camera falls off, and it falls onto the PS2 controller that I've just fixed. I mean, he could have broken the camera, could have broken the PS2 controller. And I told Pete this, and he was like laughing. And he said, "You should put that on. That's what will get you views." He's probably right. But there we go. Anyway, let's have a I'm delaying doing any listing or any drafting. Such is life. Anyway, well, I hope the next one goes well. I will try and prove to TikTok that I am 18 and see the next one. And I need to get on. I need to get back into school. I need to get on there because I keep getting notifications. Luke and Simon have obviously started that. I joined up as a whatever it is. I don't normally do that sort of thing, but I just thought, yeah, I want to do that. And I think he's put on some sort of like goal type stuff. So I need to, just need to sort of get involved. Okay. So one of these is sold for 80 with a box in April 24. One of them with a box has sold for 32 and it worked. And one of them has sold for 63. And I think they were all with boxes and instructions. So Mr. Man, who's trying to get £99.50, I think is way off the mark. It's unboxed and he's just said it works very well. I think you'd be lucky to get 30. I'm going to try 40 just because there's only one over there and it's on at 100. $39.99. And I'll be sending that raw mail. We'll save that for later. We'll add in the photos. We'll add in the good description. Hello, Antoinette. I think I missed you there. Hope you're well. Extenuating. I need to read more. I need words at my fingertips more often. Can anyone guess how much this was? It still has label. So I'll test it as well. Might as well while I'm here. Hello, dog. Doggo. Oh, I need to tidy up as well. So bad. I'm the world's messiest person. If I did a bit more work and I was a bit more tidy, I'd be absolutely brilliant at everything. But I'm not. Okay. Oh, there's batteries in here already. Tesco. But no Corrigan. Super duper Tesco batteries. Got those with our high power batteries. I don't think Derek could sell those. Now, I do have new batteries, but I don't know where they are. Oh God, that battery looks a bit rusty as well. We'll check that one. I've got so many batteries, it's ridiculous. And that one looks rusty. Okay. And I have no idea where my battery tester is. A little bit of corrosion there. I'm hoping this only takes 4 batteries. No one is guessing how. Ooh. Is it only? Oh no, it's up there. Hello, Marlow Bulldog. Reset on the Furbies is an upside down. We're going around. That's working. Any guesses on how much it cost? Come on, join in. Marlow, the problem with car boots is how quickly stock fills up your space and you end up working in a tip. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. And that's why prices need to be right and you just need to keep on it. But you do have to kind of be aware. I mean, I was thinking this morning, because I haven't got out as much as I should have done. But when I do get out, I get good stuff. So I just need to do more of it. You know, I could work harder. It's basically what I'm trying to say. Andrew M in at 2. Marlow in at 6. It actually was £1, which is fantastic. Fantastic price. It was snaffled up in an instant. Yeah, I love that. And they wanted £1. It would not even, but I didn't barter it to 50p. It was they asked £1. I gave them £1. Right, Gizmo, Furby. I think they're probably worth. Got to be at least 20 to 30. Boxed 115. Right, let's have a quick look at solds. Although sold is misleading. £31.90 on bids. £44.99. Tested working, unboxed. Is that the same? That is exactly the same. I like them prices. £70 with instructions. £31.90, £21.50, £10.80. Not working. I could buy it and fix it. 119. What? Like unboxed. See original listing. What's going on here? Someone's got 119.99. I find that incredible. It's on twice, exactly the same listing. Looks like it's sold but not sold, and then sold but not sold. Looks like a shop type affair. Well, that is a complete outlier. I will be saying, oh no, not buy it, fix it. Buy it, fix it. He's a Scottish bloke, isn't he? I think buy it and fix it just came up on my YouTube. And I thought, oh, he's got so many views. Lovely Fix It channel. Done very nicely. This is the thing, these things need to be done well. My things aren't done well, as Dave knows. But just the filming and the general, dubbing over it. This is where, even though I was a bit gutted that nobody watched me fix a couple of PS2 controllers, at least these videos are at the start. And I just want it to slowly improve. Right, what do I do for this? Well, I think £44.99 with postage. Jimmy. Yeah, so it is the Scottish bloke. The Scottish bloke. I have to turn around 3 times and spit on the floor or something. If I say, buy it, fix it. And there's the Amiga or the Spectrum guy who is more fun fixing it. I want to get in with this crowd, Dave. Can you help me? But yes, everyone, if you want to see me, I mean, it's terrible, really, because I did watch my own video back and I fell asleep twice. Yeah, I had to keep rewinding it and replaying it. So I was thinking, something's wrong here. It's only an 8-minute video. If you are suffering from insomnia, maybe there's your solution. But Yeah, such is life. I will carry on with the Fix It videos, trying to do one a week. There was a bit of a break because I was on holiday, but we'll keep on keeping on. Not an easy bit of soldering, really, Dave. I mean, I don't know if you've ever put a new socket on a PS2 H controller, but it was little pins, and my first attempt was okay. My second attempt, which I filmed, was kind of like off to the left, but still, fine. But I think it's very similar to doing like a new HDMI, which I was quite pleased that I just actually did it. I learned a few lessons as well. Any guesses to how much this was? I love a Grow Clock. Any guesses how much this was? I can guess the price today. I do have a Grow Clock that I know hasn't sold. I didn't even get this out and look at it. It all looks fine. Let's plug in there. Can't go wrong with a Grow Clock. Yeah. Yeah. You know me too well, Antoinette. It's actually £1. I thought a £1 box, we'll have that. Might sell, between 8 and 15, I guess, but I could do 10 of them a day. Easy to pack. What's happened here to the bottom of the box? It's all gone a bit. We'll sort that out later. So, box, Grow Clock. The only thing that can be up with those is that they're scratched up or discoloured. So if one's really cut, but if they're £1 or under, I'd always get them because people will always buy them. Right, let's have a look at solds. Although they're a bit cheaper than they brought out a new version. That might be why. Let's have a look at solds. You see, there's a load of solds for like $7.79, and then there's a box one for $17.99. One on bids, a box one for £6.52. Kind of all over the place. I think what I'll do is I'll see what I have sold them at, and then add a couple of quid because I've got the box. All orders. Let's have a look at last year. £9.49, £9.49, and £9.49. So I think I'll go for. Let's pick one of these good listings. Oh, I do like the new one. From Australia. I don't want to copy that listing. Condition, right, item location UK, condition used. Buy it nows. 7.9, that's the new one, £17.99. Lucky so-and-so getting that price. £6.52, £8.99, £8.99, £8.99. That's the new one. That's the new one. Oh, Lord, I got the storybook. I don't have the storybook. Why are people saying Tommy Tippy? It's not Tommy Tippy, is it? I don't want to do me. Grow Clock Sleep Trainer by the Grow Company. Yeah, it's not Tommy Tippy. Weird. $10.99 plus postage. Every. We'll save that for later. Right. That's 3 down. I'm going to grab another couple of items. Yeah, I might be on for a couple of hours. We'll see how we go. I want to run over the dog. Next. These 2 pairs of trainers I bought from one person and almost made a complete balls up, really, because I said, how much do you want? And they said 3. And I said, well, do you want to take 5 for both? And then I suddenly realised, right, did they mean 3 for the 2 pairs? So very quickly I said, what, 3 for both? And they went, yeah. And I went, oh, yeah, deal. Deal or no deal? That is deal. Right, these Asics do have a little bit of wear just on the mesh. Just a couple of, just, you see, it hasn't gone through it, but, you know, it's, I don't think that could be tidied up. Or whether I, maybe it can have a little tidy up. But they're okay on the heel, so that's nice. They smell quite pleasant. I'm not going to stick my nose right in, but I can smell them from here, so they've obviously been kept clean. P755N Asics. I used to think these were called OA6 because of that symbol. Took me a while. Has anyone else ever done that? Sort of made mistakes on what something is called, and then you feel like a blithering idiot. Right, GT3000. That is what they are. Fluid Ride. This one's exactly the same. They're trying to get 25 from £1.50 to 25. It's a nice listing. Oh, it's from the US. Okay. We'll just copy that Asics GT3000. I believe there's only one listing in this, and it's from the States. Right, let's have a look at solds. £51.30 from Germany. Pre-owned. How has someone sold them for that? £35.43 from the US. These are incredible prices. Nothing in the UK. Well, let me filter on the UK. Oh God, price research does my head in sometimes. I'm doing price research. I go down and then I just see all the adverts for all the lives. $13.99. Oh, well, GT1000. I'm kind of thinking $19.99 as a start point. I mean, they're not going to sell for £51.30. I know that. Yeah, 20 quid. Now, can I copy this German listing? What's it doing? Oh, Pink Gross. Let's put everything in German. There's the US listing, so one like this. Right. 19.99. I'll save that for later. Good colour to sell, but you know, yeah, really nice pair of just normal standard Converse. They'd be like 15 quid, I think. M9160C. I definitely would have sold some of these. CTAS. Sold a pair the other day, but I think they were the platform ones. Yeah, platform. M9160C. There we go. £20. These are excellent condition. The ones I sold were a size 9. These are 6.5. But they are in such excellent condition, hardly anywhere. I think we'll go for £20 again. Can I do sell similar? No, I can't do a sell similar. Sold it in May. Converse men's Chuck Taylor All-Star black high tops. Always difficult to know whether these are men's or women's shoes. And especially when the size is kind of like, you know, if it's a 7, this is a 6.5. It's kind of like, well, it's a small men's or a largish women's. Right, so similar. Where are you? Someone like this. Has anybody got any good sales lately? Do let me know in the comments if you have in the chat. Pre-owned, excellent condition. Let's fill this in now because I'm not going to put that much. Excellent condition. I should AI this description really, or use AI. Very little wear. See photos, but I'll just stick that in. Right, is that one done? This was a good pickup. I said, how much do you want for that? And they said £5, but we take 3. And I'm like, well, it's 3. I didn't say this, but I was just thinking, well, that's 3 then. I had someone else do this. It's 25, but we take 20. Like, well, it's 20 then. Anyway, this woman said, and I've got it on film, I said, I'm probably going to get slated for it, but she said £5, it would take 3. And I was like, okay. And they were like, well, make us an offer. And I just went, 2. And they went, oh, no, didn't kind of mean to make us an offer. And I said, well, you did ask. You did just say, make me an offer. And then before they knew it, it was in my bag. And I was running away with it. And they'd made a whole £2. Right, some batteries in here. Let's take them out. I'm suspecting they are dead. Or maybe they're not.
Fox Bob. You're Beat Bob.
It works. Bit of an old favourite, the old Bop It Extremes, aren't they? And not the easiest thing to pack. And again, I think they're okay if you're picking them up for £1 or two. If you're paying them £5 for them, not really worth it. What does it take? 3 batteries? There's a tiny bit of clean up there. Come on, get back in. Do go through phases. I mean, I went through phases of not picking these up at all, and then, well, they are kind of worth it. Like I saw Pete's video today. Peter Rain is picking up inks, and I've not picked up. I went around the same boot fair as he was at, and I've not kind of bothered with the inks because I thought, oh, sometimes they're expired and they're just not worth it. But really, I'm looking a gift horse in the mouth there, really, because if you can pick them up for £1 each, and some of them sell for like, my original kind of when I first started reselling inks was one of the big things. So yeah, I should maybe not disregard sort of certain things that I have disregarded. That kind of happens when you go. It happens when you go into a niche, I guess. See, someone's trying to sell one for 30. Someone has sold one for £30. Exactly the same Bop It original. That's bonkers. £30 free post. Let's just double check this. UK. Yeah, it's in the UK. It is used. It is buy it now. I mean, are you kidding me? I'm surprised at the price of something I know will make money. You think I would know? Now, Bop It Extreme 2 doesn't, well, there's lots of them and they're about £20. There's another Bop It Extreme, £30. £21.99. £10.80. £30. The last two are £30. Could be on an offer. That seems bonkers. I put £26.99 on it with postage. Royal Mail. Save it for later. Listed for £28.99. Well, I've done £26.99 with postage. Be happy with that, Mark. I'll forsake that £2 for a quick sale. Isn't that crazy, though? And I've got to find a box for that. Awkward ones for the old box. I've got some vintage kind of, this kind of thing. I think this might have been picked up with all of those pencil toppers. I've got to spend some time going through those. I might do a little bit of that. And again, this won't be worth much. It'll be like £8 or something, but it kind of cost, I don't know. It was part of a bundle. It was either like 50p or £1. Very rarely things like this might surprise you, but it's very rare. But if you're all right, you like sticking this on, selling it for just £8. Someone from the States is trying to get £44.29. Someone from this country is trying to get £7.27. So let me just check it's all there. Contents. You have a whole load of cardboard. This is in excellent condition. A board. And the box, you know, normally you find with these there's writing. Look at that. It's just like fantastic condition. It's not even no split on the box. The dealer starts. Each player at his turn places. So it's on shuffle the. Oh, hello. I think there is something missing. It says shuffle the cards, and there's no cards. Or no, I think the cards refer to these. Remove the round card from their surround. Okay. Phew. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These are numbered from 1 to 6, and I'm kind of sorting them out in their 1 to 6. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 7 of them, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, oh my God, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. That feels about right. Yeah. You know what? I've got a load of consoles I've got a list, and I'm about to get, or hopefully, touch wood, like half a van of consoles. I've got to clear some room for it, or half a lorry of consoles, which is a bit nuts, but I'm quite looking forward to it. Obviously, you know, just being able to get a load of stock all at once. And I kind of thought, yeah, I'm kind of saving those for Christmas. I've probably got about 15 or so consoles ready to sort of go. I thought, yeah, do I save them for Christmas? But then I kind of thought, it won't be long till we're in September, and I always look at September as the start to listing for Christmas. So it ain't long. Anyway. That does look right. It doesn't tell me. Hi, Pete. Hope you're well. Peter Ray. Check out Peter Ray's video. Released this morning. Just a little bit of damage on the box there. And there is a split that I didn't see. But still very good condition. Let's have a look at the highest sold price that it has achieved. And none of them are sold. No sellers. I don't think it will go for very much. Put $7.99 on it. Yeah, so I'd commented and then I saw me at the end, so I had to edit my comment. Yes, there's this crazy guest appearance at the end of Pete's video, which is my car boot with all my bounty in it. £8, we'll try for that. Every. And there's this, which I've never heard of. Airfix Games. Will that help it along? Some grow clock instructions here. 1, 2, 3, up. An Airfix product, 1971. What a great year that was. Is it called 3 up or 1, 2, 3 up? It says 3 up in here. How to play. The instructions are there. Right, Airfix 3 up. Is it mega rare because there's Airfix collectors out there? No. 1, 2, 3 up. Board game complete. Someone's trying to get 12.93. They eke in their prices down. Every day's a... Oh, no, I shouldn't say the store. Don't want to give it. And no sold. Okay. Someone somewhere may want that as a memory of playing it as a kid. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll sell one like this. Like I say, bought for 50p. That can just be tucked away. Might take a year or two to sell, but when it's cost you hardly anything, who's going to worry about it? This one is worth a bit of money. Again, I think that was part of the bundle. She did want a £5 for this, though. So again, this it was bought for less than a £5, but you know, with the bundle price, it is absolutely complete and in great condition as well. Now, have I already drafted it? No. I have drafted a few other things. I'll show you those. There's a PS3 game which I got. I bought last week. It was on Pete's video, actually. I bought a PS4, a box DSi, which Nintendo DSi, which I don't particularly like, and Squish Game & Watch. I think it cost me about 110 for those three, which is kind of like a bit. Was it 110? I think it was 45 for the PS4, 40 for the Squish, which is 80, and maybe it was Maybe it was 25 for the DSi. It was boxed, but it didn't have any cardboard inserts. I'm worrying myself now. Anyway, I said at the end, can I have a couple of games? And she has some PS3 games. And it was only because of Master of Pieces. I thought, well, let's have a look, let's have a look at these PS3 games. And there was a Sonic one, but there was a 50-cent one. 50 cent. Blood on the Sands. Got it. Manual in there. Great condition. It's worth 50 quid. I was like, yes. There's that woman just trying to, charge way too much, and she's totally missed this. Now, I didn't know it at the time, but I thought, it might be worth something. And I got it home and it was. So I'll show you that in a minute. It's absolutely fantastic. I sent a picture to Ian, and I was like, "Look at this." Or was he? What was he doing? He might have been. Was he doing a live? But I commented on his video. I think that's what I did, and he replied and said, "Yeah, it's a solid £40 game." And I said, "Yeah, you know, could well be 50." So, yeah, these are the things that make it worth doing. Like I say, when I get out there and try it, I do all right. Right, the Wombles game. There's Wombles shaker makers. There's Wombles all sorts of stuff. Whitman. Do I need to put that in? Then there's different versions. There's one there for £16. Pretty sure I've already had a little look at this. Although I can't find it. Who are these two people? Sorry, I'm looking at the live adverts are distracting me again. Okay, well, I can't find it as a sold listing. Let's have a look at actives. Yeah, I'll go and grab it in a minute. I think it's down to Ian. £24 someone's trying to get. There it is. The Wombles board game, Vintage Whitman. BBC 1974 complete, £24. £3.71 postage. It's got to be £22.99, isn't it? £1 less. £1 and a penny less. Slightly more on the postage, 28p more on the postage. See what happens. Someone's selling one for parts. Don't envy you that. Well, I don't envy you selling a Wombles game anyway, because it's probably going to take a while. But let's just give it the best chance by being the cheapest. I wonder if this person will drop their price if they ever look at mine. I hope it's not any of you who are trying to sell a Wombles game. £22.99. Right, let me grab those bits that I've already kind of drafted up. And there was a big old purchase that I did of, is it NECA? Oh, this sort of stuff. This was big purchase of the week. That's a 1978 Hulk. You know when you're buying someone who obviously knows their stuff, that's that PS3 game. I will grab that other PS3 game, that Sonic game, as I step over the detritus. Ugh. Maybe I should have picked up the other. What happened was I said, because I was haggling so blooming much over these consoles, £45 PS4, etc. I said, well, can I have 3 games? And one of the women was being really harsh, and one of them was kind of being okay, but 2 games. She let me have 2 games in the end. And like I say, I've obviously picked the right one with that one. Fantastic. Blood on the Sand. Looks like it's about 40 to 50 on eBay. Got the manual. It's got... Where are these stickers from? I don't think they're from CX, but they're from somewhere. Excellent condition. Not a scratch on it. Okie doke. Sonic Generation. Just imagine if this is worth like 60. I doubt it very much, but PS3. I'm expecting about like £4 on this. Sonic Generations. First thing it comes up is 112, but I think that is the new and sealed version. 2 rare games. They put them together, $9.99. $4.99. Yeah, pretty much what I expected. Plus $2.85, $4.99 disc only. £8.64 free. So I'll put that at the dog's kicking off. What shall I put it at? Oh God, there's some really low prices. $4.99 plus $1.99. I always do postage separately, so I'll do $4.99 plus $1.99. Where's the old $1.99 policy that I hardly ever use? There it is, Royal Mail $1.99. Right, so I spent £110 on Eric Draven's The Crow. The sellotape was sealed, but I just sort of split it. NECA, real toys. It's still, you know, got all the connecting bits. I kind of wouldn't mind getting it out to check it, but I don't know whether it's worth it. There's obviously, you know, wear on the box, but I just kind of want to check that it is all in good condition. Yeah, I kind of thought it was that, and I saw the thing about physical meter ending and all that. It doesn't actually mean that. It doesn't affect me that much, so I didn't read into it and get into it that much. But that's obviously what's driven it. It's interesting. No, I haven't chatted to Z about it. Did do a bit of research though, so I'm gonna have a look at what I've drafted this up as. Like I said, I did some of these the other day because I came home and I'd spent £110 on 3 items. I thought, well, I want to check those out. And then, you know, I bought them not really being an expert on this stuff. And then I sold the guy who I bought them off. He was going, "Oh, I'm clearing all my stuff." And I was like, okay. And then I saw him going around buying a load of toys, and I just kind of got that like sinking feeling. Oh, has he done me here? I don't think he has. So the Crow, I've drafted this at 100. I'm going to just research it again, just to sort of. I know I shouldn't do things twice, but again, I don't think there were like many sold. It's one of those things that, yeah, I can't. What can I do? 18-inch. Put that in. Oh, 182. What's that about? It's 18-inch. Someone is trying to sell a brand new one for 208. Someone is trying to sell one for that. It's the only. Right, there's one here for 104, new low price. 2004, exactly the same figure. Box in what looks like better condition his has got wire around. It hasn't got the tubing, so he says it's new, but is it? And I think this is the one I base my price on. One for 141. One without the box is up for 83. Let's have a look at solds. With that, so like I say, you wanted 50 each for these, and I got the whole 3 of them for 110. First off, I said like 30 each, and he went no. And then he was like 120. I said, well, I'll give you 100. And he went 120, and we went on 110. It's one of those. So bids 31.89. Pre-owned unboxed £68.30. You know, so it has that unboxed. It's sold for £60-70. Is that a box one that is sold for 73? But the main photo is the bottom of the box. That is the main photo. Weird. I'm going to try for 100. It's the lowest price on eBay, and it's possible. 131 is sold for. Pre-owned, free delivery. Nice. But that had sold for 130. But that other guy has just reduced his price to 104. You just need the right buy at the right time, don't you? So yeah, 100. We'll go with that. This one, it's 1978 Hong Kong Hulk. And again, that was part of the 3 that I bought. And looking at this the other day, what did I draft it up as? I've drafted that one up for 60. He did say be very careful with the joints. I didn't quite know what that meant. It was a little worrying when he said that, but it is in excellent condition. You do see a lot of the time you get some sort of like staining on these, and so I like that one. No, I mean 1978. That's, you know, that would have been in the shops when I was a kid. Let's have another quick. They say it was. All it says on the back is 1978 Marvel Comics Group. All rights reserved, made in Hong Kong. Nothing about Mego. I did see a couple with the box. Someone's trying to sell one for £50, no shirt. Someone's trying to sell one for £73.50 with the shirt. Let's have a look at solds. On bids 54 with the shirt, with the box 109, no shirt 26, no clothes at all 24. With the shirt and in this sort of condition 35. Interesting. This condition 57.99. So my 60 is doable. 2003, but I'm not interested in you. So yeah, 59.99. This one Again, it's in the box. Don't think it's been out of the box. In actual fact, the base has not been moved, so it is. I mean, it'd be sold as new or new other. Sideshow Collectibles. I think they did a load of Lord of the Rings stuff, maybe. It's always a bit dodgy when you're buying stuff that you know other people are experts on. Because you kind of think, like, you know, if I buy anything, because I'm not an expert on anything really, just got a kind of general idea. But if I'm buying gaming or I was talking this morning about, like, you know, I never buy football cards or Pokemon because it was just, even if something looks nice, I wouldn't know. Freddy Krueger. Unless it seems like I kind of can't lose. But then again, I mean, there's the time it takes to research all this stuff. 208. Surely not. Check the original listing. That's used as well. No, not the same one. There's one, went for $99.99 on bids. Is there anything? New Line Cinema. Yeah, I knew it's down there, New Line Cinema. So I knew there was a Lord of the Rings kind of connection. 12-inch. Is that the same one? No, that's a Freddy and Jason one. Yeah, 132. I mean, you know, there are similar other ones that are selling for about 130. After it up for 120. So, yeah. Is this live? Oh, there's a bit of gunk on the back I've got to clean up. No, this isn't live, Neil. What I did was I recorded it earlier and I'm just predicting everything that people are going to say. And this is my response, and hopefully it'll all make sense. No, it is live. Yes, of course it is. You sometimes do get these pre-recorded videos that spin around, but they on the little icon of the channel, it has like live, and you kind of think, what's going on here? It's normally like some Chinese person cooking or something. But yes, we are live. I came on an hour early just because I thought, well, I think I'm going to be listening for a couple of hours this morning. And it gave me a great opportunity to say, hey, everybody, do you want to watch my latest Fix-It video, which hardly anyone's watched? It's a rare. You be a member of a select group. How to repair a PS2 controller on Fixing All Sorts. That's Fixing All Sorts. Great new channel that is not going viral. It's the antiviral channel. Do give it a watch. Do give it a comment. I'll appreciate you very much if you do. It's only an 8-minute video, so it's no biggie. In fact, open another window. Oh, you're probably watching it on tellies and mobile phones. But if you're old school and on a computer PC, open a new window and boot up the old Fixing All Sorts. It ain't a great video, but they're getting better. Or they will get better. Right, 120 on that. Right, let me grab a couple of other items. Oh, yes, you went to... I can't remember the name of it. But, yeah. That was what you were telling us last week. Have you been harvesting mushrooms again? Oh, my God. Or are you broken from the fact that you're just having to sleep in a field? I'm getting too old for all of that sort of stuff. Right, let me grab a few more items. I've got a few more kind of like 70s weird, crappy items that aren't worth any money. But quite interested to me. And then I'll see if I've got some other bits. Where the hell am I going to dump this? Don't break anything, don't break anything. Okay. This was £1. Oh, God. That's kind of making me feel a bit ill. £1. Can't go wrong for £1, can I, on a sealed starter Airfix kit? Well, I can, if no one buys it. Surely someone will have that for £6.99. Airfix A550. I need new glasses. Well, I need glasses. 15R. Come on, eBay. What do you got for me? You hadn't even come up. No exact matches. 550. Is that a 7, not a 1? Oh, God. No. 855. Oh. No, it isn't R. Just absolutely no one has sold it on eBay. No, nothing there at all. But you can go wrong. Let's just Google this. Right, I've got about 10 eBay windows open. We'll sort all that out. Google. Paste. Hello, Rosie. There we go. It has come up. 5510. Oh, perhaps because I put that little R at the end. That was £20 new, and mine is new. There it is. Didn't want the R at the end. Brand new. Yes, this is brand new. Yep, sealed. Tiny bit of shelfware. It's sold as well. £21.90 sold price. £14. £2.94 postage. That's all right, isn't it? £18.99. Free postage. And stick mine on for £14.99 with £3.99 postage. Little bit of boxware. Bought it for £1. Sell it for 14. Hopefully get 10 out of it. £9 profit. Do let me know what you're up to, everyone. Keep talking to me. It's hard work doing this, you know. Are you packing, listing? Tell me something interesting that's happened to you lately. Anyone got any jokes? Any funny stories? This was the first thing I bought at the boot fair. I almost pointed it out to pizza, but I thought, no, I love that. Any guesses how much it cost? It's a 2XL. I don't know what year it is. We're going to have a little Adidas. We are 0912. Now, I can't remember whether that means it's 2009. Oh, no, I didn't make £3. Oh, I think that means 2009. It doesn't mean September 12. Why is that backwards? I need to flip myself the right way. 0912. I think it means. I don't know what it means. It cost £7, Antoinette. He wanted 8. And I said, will you take 5? And he went, no, I've only just got here. So maybe it's a little bit much money for it, but it is the start of the football season. It is Chelsea. It is, it is genuine. It is 2XL. Please be £20. It's Chelsea tracksuit top. It looks kind of like it's kind of got a golden hue to it. 2012 tracksuit top. 2XL. I don't put the size in the search, but we'll just do it anyway. No, 12, 13. There we go. It's exactly the same one. Large. Not £20. Has he put the little label in? No, he hasn't. Okay. 2012-13. Let's have a look at solds. Go on eBay, £40 for a slightly, well, it's a white one with a blue stripe. £21.67. Adidas men's Chelsea FD graphic tracksuit top. Large blue polyester. Terrible tile. And you've done like 3 photos. Well, there's a large being sold for £16.15. Mine's 2XL. It's got to add a little bit of. Not that long. Been food shopping with a mother. Can't beat a bit of food shopping. I'll try £22.99 on that. Try and get 15 quid out of it. Good condition. Maybe I should try and get £25 out of it. I'll do 25 and keep an eye on the interest. I'm being greedy again, but every or Royal Mail, £25. Every, I think. I'll risk that £5. Save that for later. One which I will need. Any guesses how much this cost? It's an Apple keyboard. You'll see all these prices when I do my boot fit video. Spot the error. Yeah, there's a key missing. I'm hoping I'll be able to pick up one that doesn't work, or I will know someone who's got one that doesn't work, who's got an F16 key. I do know people who pick these up, so there'd be someone. £2. These are very low guesses. £1. Even lower amounts paid. If it works, look at that. A charity shop has tried to sell it for £3. Tested. So they've tested it. So I'm assuming it works. The only problem, I think this is why I bought it. So it's like, oh, great, it works. Because if they don't work, you can't fix them. Membranes going rusty, blah, blah, blah. If they do work and all I've got to do is slot in a key from a, one that is knackered, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right, it is a, what's the model number on it? Where are you? Here it is. A1243. In the tiniest writing you could ever imagine. A1243 Apple keyboard. I saw one of these not too long ago. It'd been bashed and buckled there. One of the keys was sticking, and I just managed to yank it out and get it so it was working, and it sold. Parts only. I can get 3 of them for $7.99. Not really interested in that. Like I say, someone I know will have a key. £19.36. Condition used. Item location UK. Buy it now. 250 results. £19.36. Price with the mouse. Not interested in that. Replacement keys, including hinge. I'm not going to pay £2.75 for a replacement key. £16.14. That and the mouse. The stall after was trying to sell me a keyboard and a mouse for £8. But he had loads of them, and I was just thinking, these are all your duffers that don't work. Is one of those thoughts. Tested works. So $15.99. That should get it gone. Excuse me. Do like the stream. Click the old thumbs up. I love these. I don't think I had them as a kid, but that writing just kind of takes me back. It's kind of like Mr. Men writing. Not worth much money. These were part of a bundle. They were, I don't know, under £1. They're only worth about a £5 each. But I just think they're lovely. I'll sell them together. Michael Stanfield. Chunky wooden jigsaw. And again, it's not a memory I have as a kid. This would have been around when I was a kid. I don't remember ever seeing that. But someone my kind of age will look at that and go, oh my God. So, what do we have? Sold. He did a load of Postman Pat jigsaws as well. Thomas the Tank Engine. So there's one like a guardsman, £4.38. A lollipop lady, £10. My policeman's there for £5.45. A clown, £4.99. Harrods Doorman, a bit more money, £15 for the Harrods Doorman. I think there are 2 of them. You kind of think, oh, I haven't seen the Milkman. Is that a rare one? Probably not. I'll go $11.99 on these with the postage. Let's copy that one. Milkman. It doesn't fit in. Vintage children's wooden jigsaw. Don't really need puzzle. Don't really need your skew at the end, whatever that is. Vintage children's wooden, don't really need the apostrophe, even though I'd have to put it in. Wooden jigsaw. Policeman. Milkman. And I want to put 2 times. 2 times vintage children's wooden jigsaw policeman. Milkman Michael Stanfield. 1970s. And that is 77 characters. $11.99. Easy to send. That'll go every. Again, if it sells, make £8 to £10 on it. Dragster, I've told this before many a time. Box has damage. I probably will just put some tape on that. Sometimes I don't repair the boxes because I kind of think I don't really want to touch it. A lot of the time, I didn't look in this because I got it so cheap I couldn't be bothered. But it has got all the cars. There are 4 red, 4 blue. And not only has it got all the cars, I think it's supposed to have 2 marbles in. Let me see if I can put that up like that. It's supposed to have 2 marbles. Another thing with these cars is, a lot of the time, the wheels get bitten off by, 4-year-old from 1976. I think it's supposed to have 2 of these marbles in because it's like a red and a blue. This one's got 5 marbles in. So I'll be selling it with 2. I will just double check that. Notification on eBay. An offer for a pair of Nike Air Max trainers. I do want to get rid of my trainers. I'm trying my best. Please don't be silly. These trainers are up for $41.99. This is going to go out to the chat if any of you are listening. Nike Air Max 270 Triple Max trainers up for $41.99. Siobhan has offered me £33. It was listed on the 13th of July. Just over a month ago. I could probably tell you how much I paid if I had my little book of how much everything cost. Do I accept the offer? $41.99. 10% of that is £4.20. 20% is £8.40. Take £8 off. Take £8.40 off that £41.99 and you're getting about £33. She's offered about 20% less. I easily would have taken 10% less. I probably would have taken 15% less. So it's another couple of quid. No one's even replying. They've all fallen asleep. They've all left me. Do I take the offer? Do I go back with 35? Would that be ridiculous? £42.33. I've got 23 hours and 57 minutes to think about this. Who knows? In the meantime, I'll look up Dragster MB Games. Sold. Someone's selling spares. Oh my God, that took ages. Thanks, Chris. At least proves that someone is watching. Although I totally understand if people just have me on in the background. But he says it's a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer as well. I think it's a no-brainer because I really want to clear down my trainers a little bit. I probably should be taking 30% on these. Dragster complete, £12 plus postage, £10 plus postage. Complete, £4.20 postage. Okay, superb shape. £10.79. How many marbles are in this? 2. Yeah, I was right. What do I want? Do I want VP Vintage MB Games Dragster in superb shape, or do I want MB Games Dragster to complete 1982 Vintage Racing board game? I think I'll take that one. Well, the Green Wave. Yeah, no, Polish Pete. Do I believe the myth? Everybody loves a myth. Do I believe the myth of the Green Wave? I certainly do. Zahir mentioned it probably ages ago about, when something sells, similar items sell. I've noticed it. I've also noticed it with, that item has sold, and I know I listed it at this time, and this will be due to items ending, and that something else has sold. And item 1 has sold, and I listed it 8 months ago. It's a bit weird. And hang on a minute, another item that I listed that same week has sold. What's that about? I don't know what you call that, like the time wave. But the Green Wave is, from what I understand it, and I did watch it at the time, a few months ago you first did it, it's like if you've got an item that has certain item specifics that you've put on, and that could be, it could be like a streetwear jacket. Maybe if the brand and stuff are the same, if you've got a load of Berghaus jackets and you've sold a Berghaus, and then eBay will look, has he got any other similar items? And be that across specifics or titles or, brand or whatever. It starts to kind of look, has he got anything similar? And it's difficult to actually pinpoint. When Pete first said it, I was like, he started using user-defined fields to try and create the Green Wave. So I did it as well. Like I put in like my shop name or an abbreviation of it, SOTU, in a customized field. And I tried it and I thought, this isn't working. And I took them all out because I did a little bit of research myself, and there was this stuff about if you put in too many item specifics, or if you do customize item specifics, it can confuse the algorithm. And my rule is, and I'm not saying you should do this because I've got absolutely no proof that it works, is do as many item specifics as you can if they're relevant, but don't go doing too many. Because, you could do like 40 item specifics for like activity or what are the ones? There are 3 that I fill in. I've got it on my little AI prompt. Let's have a look. eBay title optimization tips. Let's bring it up. What do I ask ChatGPT to do? Give suggestions to improve the following eBay item title that will maximize SEO, restricting the titles to 80 characters max. I mean, I don't like it. This is one prompt. Also suggests 7 entries to enter in the eBay features field. So features, not general features in brackets, because sometimes it gets confused. 4 themes. I use this for clothing. And 3 activities. So I keep them restricted. And then I say the item title is, whatever it is, barber, jumper, blah, 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 blah. And I use that for a long time. At the moment, I just tend to be putting in, like, copy the title, put a very good condition and go with it. But if I'm doing a lot of clothes, that is what I would use. Yeah. I mean, Chris, I know you've obviously watched Polish Pete as well. And do I have the same sort of, is what I'm thinking correct in that it will look across your item specifics and, and your type of item. And of course, I think Simon said it as well. He will take like a sale that is maybe not getting the price he exactly wants, but You'll take the sale to create sales. So I will take that offer for those trainers. I will, Chris. Thank you very much. It's the point is to get this stuff sold. And £33. I imagine I bought them for less than a £5. It's not bad, is it? They'll be happy. I mean, I had one the other day. Let's just open. Where's the offer? Where is it? Oh, it's up there. I always look on the left-hand side on my seller hub, and it's up the top. I kind of moved it. Respond. Let's just have a quick look at their kind of feedback. I'm sure they're fine. Old Cheval. Let's have a look at their. Oh, they sell a lot of shoes. Feedback. See all feedback. No negatives. Left for others. They don't leave feedback. Okay. Let's have another. The other thing I will look at as well is it's got 36 views and 1 watcher. Let's accept. How many other people are there wanting Nike Air Max triple black 270 shoes in an 8? It's good size. Could probably do for me, but we'll accept that offer. Yeah. My rule has definitely been, it's obviously is important, but don't overcomplicate it. You know, I'd say like 5, 6, 7 is enough, and on certain fields I do less. You know, activity. It's like, well, you know, how many activities can a trainer have? Right. Right, we've got another few minutes. Well, I will end in about 5 minutes. We'll just see if we can get this done. So what was I in the middle of? The Dragster board game. Used. We'll stick the title in the item description. Thanks so much. Yeah, a bit of a longer one today, 2 hours, but yeah, I've got to get some stuff done. Like I say, I want to get 10 live today. The other thing I'm doing as a little, it's not a tip, but it's just something I'm doing. So Chris, you might be interested in this. I am making my items live from kind of 6 o'clock onwards, because I'm kind of doing 10 a day. To me, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock is when buyers buy. Yeah. When I was first on eBay 20 years ago, I always used to end auctions always used to end them at 7 o'clock on a Sunday. Well, when you're listing every day, I kind of think, when's the best time to potentially get that sale? And I know when I wake up in the morning and I get things on eBay, like with offers, I'm just like, oh, just go away. But that 6, 7 o'clock evening thing. So I'm, when I will finish these off, I will schedule them. I'll schedule them for probably 6, 10 past 6, 20 past 6, half 6, 10-minute intervals. So I have 10 going from between 6 and 7. Don't know if it's going to work, but it just seems like the most efficient way of doing it. Right, what did I say? I tried $10.99 for this. And the last one we will look at is, this is sealed in box. Now, I was talking to Peter Ray about this. I do have, obviously there was all the stuff with the Mike Tyson Question Sport, and I sold 2 of those Tyson cards for around about 70 quid, I think, and then ended up with a few that didn't sell for anything. Was kind of glad to get rid of the Question Sports. But I remember I picked up a sealed Question Sports game, and I seem to think that I sold it for 150 quid or some ridiculous price. And I'd obviously seen that sold on eBay for that price. I don't know if anybody remembers, and I never thought I'd pick up another sealed Question of Sport game, but I don't think this is worth 150 quid. I can't think whether it's the same game or not. I was trying to look through my videos, but we are talking a long time ago. I think we're talking about 6 years ago. Anyway, these days, this one. I had to pay £3 for this. Did try and haggle it to £2, but she wasn't having it, which is fair enough. New. Someone's trying to get £31.89. Someone's trying to get £27.86. BBC, A Question of Sport, 3rd edition board game, new and sealed collectible cards. I don't know if they're that collectible, really. Well, you haven't sold it yet, I know that. Sold prices. Factory sealed, $19.99, free delivery. So get a feeling it's not a quick seller. But one has sold for $19.99, free post. Someone's trying to get $31.89 free post. Someone's trying to get £27.86 with £4.16 postage. I think I might try. No, either $19.99 with postage or $21.99 with postage. I'm saying to myself, don't be greedy. Go from £3 to £20. Perhaps I should go in the middle and go £20.99. It always seems weird to sort of go when you can go $19.99. Going $20.99 seems like you're kind of ruining the price. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, just give it a better chance, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. Sometimes I'm just kind of, I start off and I think, oh, I'll schedule all these, and then I kind of find, oh God, I've just like made the last 3 live, like live. So, you know, who knows if all this stuff works? I certainly don't. So that's new. $21.99 or $19.99. Got Christmas coming up. It'd still be the cheapest on eBay by a long shot. But it is about £6 more than the previous one that sold on eBay. I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to go £20.99 with every postage, $3.99. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Do me the favour and go on Fixing All Sorts and watch my 8-minute video. I'll be getting a cup of tea and coming back and looking at the analytics graph, hoping that at least it's gone up by a little bit. Now, it needs the watch hours as well. New channels need 8,000 watch hours. I think I've got about 0.8 at the moment. So, yeah, if you could watch that. What's my sourcing plan? I don't know. I don't really have one. Do as much as I can, but definitely try and clear all the stuff I've got. I like I said earlier, I think I'm getting half a lorry of consoles. So I think that is going to keep me busy for a long time. Hopefully that is happening. We shall see. But last year I went through Christmas with the stuff I got and it was quite good. Even though it was weird because here's some more stuff. I've got a list, a big bunch of Oasis CDs, which is pretty nice. We'll just see how it goes, Pete. I think I might sort of be trying to get out a bit more and try and get stuff when the boot fair season's closed. Go to some hard standing ones. we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, have a good day, everyone. Do watch that video. I should put a link in really, but I can't be bothered. Hello, you've just appeared on my video. Look at that. A streaker has appeared. Right, I better get on. Yeah, she's expecting a fee. I'll give her 1%. That'll be like 0.0001p. Take care, all. I'll see you for the next one. Take it easy.
I'm having some cereal.
Are you?